This is going to be a difficult review. How will I ever manage?
I'm just gonna be honest. What is up, Flick fans, and what is up, Dragon Ball fans? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm talking about the brand new movie Dragon Ball Super Broly. And I have to be honest with you guys, I am more of a casual fan than anything. I like Dragon Ball a lot, actually, and I have seen multiple episodes of Super. I have a friend who is a major, massive fan of this show, and he continues to catch me up on the lore and show me videos, and definitely for this movie, I had to do my research to get kind of caught up, first of all, because there is a lot that goes into this show, but second of all, I just wanted to get myself pumped. I saw the anticipation online, and saw the anticipation going into my theater. The first showing that I was going to originally was sold out. I didn't anticipate that. I didn't know what the turnout would be like because I'm not in this world. I don't know how major the fandom is for Dragon Ball. I've seen it. I've never experienced it. Today, I experienced it because my theater was packed. People were cheering and clapping and laughing, and it provided me a surprisingly incredible theater experience, seeing all of these fans who are just soaked in the lore of Dragon Ball, so excited, walking out of the theater, screaming and cheering and clapping, not to an annoying degree like I have seen before for other films, but these Dragon Ball fans, man, they were there, they were ready, and they got me even more motivated than I already was. This was such a cool experience. If you guys don't know how my reviews work, I like to talk about the film and then give you guys my score. Let's talk about this movie. So Goku and Vegeta encounter Broly, a Saiyan warrior unlike any fighter they have ever faced before. Today I'm going to be addressing the fans of the show and then the fans who maybe don't know a lot about Dragon Ball. People like me going in with limited knowledge and being caught up with this film because while there were some very expositional moments in the movie, those are moments that really helped me as a casual viewer. And I can say, if you do not know a lot about Dragon Ball, you can go in, they catch you up within the first 20-25 minutes. A lot of people may find that part of the film boring. I found it very insightful because it helped me get into this movie, and then it takes off. Now, to the massive fans of Dragon Ball Super, if you haven't seen this film yet and you're kind of debating, should I see this in the theater? Should I wait? If you're a massive fan, you're probably going to see it, but just gauging by the theater I was in, everyone seemed to be having a great time. There were some hilarious jokes that had the entire theater laughing. There were some great moments between the characters, whether it's emotion or just straight up brawling between characters that you want to see brawling. It paid homage to characters that we have seen before in other iterations of the show, and then it brings in new personalities that really had a chance to shine here and that made a big impact on the audience that I was watching it with and had an impact on me. This movie made me want to go back and watch the episodes of Super that maybe I haven't seen yet. It made me want to dig into Goku's parents, a storyline that I didn't know that much about, but that opening scene and the entire opening kind of explanation of what you're about to see and the events that led up to this was so interesting. There is so much lore to this show, yes, everyone knows that, but the lore really intrigued me to dig in deeper to Dragon Ball. If you guys are watching this and you're like, Asta, come on, man, you don't know anything. I really don't blame you. I have a basic knowledge of everything, but if you're looking for a review of a casual fan, I guess I'm your guy, and I'm definitely your guy that's going to tell you that I had a freaking blast watching this in a theater. If I wouldn't have watched this in a theater, and I wouldn't have watched this with all of these fans, maybe I wouldn't like it as much, but the experience combined with how good, genuinely good of a movie this was, with characters that you are obviously already attached to, the movie did a good job of showing restraint. It didn't dive too deep into things that I don't think it needed to for the fans, for the people going out and seeing this film, but it did explore and flesh out these new characters, and Broly, the title of the movie, is our new character that everyone is curious about. How does he come in and basically wreck shop, because you expect him to do that, but how does he fit into this story? Now, I have read so many things on this character. He was a part of this franchise at various points throughout history, but he has never, according to what I've read, been canon before. Now he is canon. He is a part of this world. This established Broly as a character. It gave us a very interesting character, one that I did not not expect to have an emotional connection to, but they flesh him out, they flesh his father out, and they give us something here that really, when the conflict comes at the end, because you know it's on its way, you're not just rooting for the characters that we already know. You care about Broly. You care about why he's doing what he's doing. I'm not going to spoil anything, but there are things that make him tick and make his father tick and make characters that we know are going to be in this movie tick. And once all of that comes to a boiling head, you get Dragon Ball Super, and you get it in an incredible way. And that's what we're here for, right? We're not here for the exposition. We're not here for the Dragon Ball tropes. Now, they are definitely there when characters go on rants explaining things that the audience should know, but they explain it anyway. Dragon Ball has always done this. They do it again in this movie. Exposition, 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 just constantly. Like I said, it did help me, especially in the beginning of the film, just to kind of get caught up on, okay, this is happening, that is that character. But after a while, it did become a bit too much for me. But then I had to sit back and put myself in check. This is something that Dragon Ball has always done. Every time I watch an episode, the characters are explaining the situations that they are in. So by doing this in the movie and not diverging from what they've done in the past, I can't really say that's a negative because they're staying true to what they are. Some people are going to call this movie fan service, and in a way, it was fan service because the fans, they were serviced. That sounded weird. But it wasn't just the fans that were serviced. You have guys like me walking in with limited knowledge. Maybe there were people in that theater that have never seen a Dragon Ball thing in their life. Maybe the girlfriend was dragged by her boyfriend to watch that movie, and she enjoyed it. Maybe she had a good time with it. I feel like this film could bring in the casual fans and make them hardcore Dragon Ball fans. It may have done that for me tonight, I'm just saying. And sometimes a movie directed towards the fans of a franchise is not a bad thing. You have those incredible action scenes, and I'm not going into detail about the action because you guys know what's coming. All I'm saying is the price of admission, whatever that is, the last 20, 30 minutes is worth it. Take my word for it. Take anyone's word for it. It's worth it because the visuals are spectacular and the battles, you just don't know who's going to come out on top, full of hilarious moments interweaved in there that caught me off guard and I really loved, and full of emotion. And that's what you're there for. At the end of the day, I have to give this thing a score, and it's very hard to score for me because there were things that bugged me in terms of the filmmaking and the script, but the visuals, the action, the emotion that I was not expecting, and the humor all trumped that, and it gave me an experience that truly gives people, I believe, what they are going to want in this movie, and a movie that does its job, is a movie that deserves a good grade, and is a movie that I think is going to be worth watching. That is why I'm going to give this film a 78 to 80%. I just had a blast. This was such a cool experience. 2019, I am 7 movies in, and I think this is my favorite movie of the year so far. If you would have asked me 3 weeks ago, Austin, is Dragon Ball going to be your favorite? I would have said nope, but yep. So what did you guys think? Did you enjoy it? Are you massive Dragon Ball fans? Are you stooped in the lore? Do you want me to go check out some more stuff? Because listen, I am probably going to after this. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Tomorrow is a very big day for this channel because my Glass review is coming later on towards the nighttime. So be on the lookout for that. You guys are the absolute best, and I'll catch you very soon.